Good afternoon. I'm Shannon Searcey, Lloyd's granddaughter and Patty's daughter. And on behalf of all the family, I would like to thank you all for being here today to help us celebrate the life of Grandpa. Lloyd Ruemelin loved Adams, Nebraska. From spearheading the chicken barbecue every single year to the pride that he took in mowing the park and all the ball fields. He always went above and beyond for this community. Lloyd was a positive influence and an example for us to follow as he dedicated his life to serving and helping make Adams the wonderful place that it is today. Lloyd was a Nebraskan through and through. He was laid back, kind, and compassionate. He was patient, very patient. I'm only raising 3 daughters, and I don't know how he raised 4. He always put everybody before himself, for that fact, and had a positive attitude in doing so. He balanced his work, his family, and recreation in a way that has set a great example for each and every one of us. Lloyd married the love of his life and his darling companion, Babe. Lloyd and Babe were absolutely inseparable for 65 years, and now they're together again, and he missed her dearly. They raised 4 wonderful daughters whom he dearly loved with his entire heart. He was blessed with 9 grandchildren, and he even was blessed with 10 great-grandchildren. It was very easy to see that he cherished all the moments and memories that he spent with each and every one of them. All of us grandkids treasure our memories of visiting Lloyd and Babe and Adams. He taught us how to fish, taking us to his favorite fishing holes to catch the popular bluegill, which I still don't know what is. He taught us to love and appreciate the great outdoors, the way he did. We spent a lot of time at Lloyd's Feed and Seed growing up. We would climb all the towers and the stacks of feed in the back, never getting in trouble somehow. And probably our favorite part was eating the peanuts and being able to toss the shells right on the floor and not having to clean them up. We also had ice cream. Grandpa loved his ice cream and peanut butter at bedtime, so when we stayed, we had some too, just because Grandpa had to have his. Grandpa would take us out for a drive all around Adams in his Chevy, Ernie. Or he strapped us in the back of the moped for many years as well. I think we all feel like these drives with Grandpa were the absolute best part of spending time with him. You were going to learn something about his past. He showed us all the places he mowed around town, and that was quite a lot. He took us to Crab Orchard to see his childhood home, then to his farm near Adams, where the girls grew up, and finally out to the hog farm, where we spent nearly every 4th of July playing wiffle ball and shooting off fireworks. Grandpa was a John Deere man, of course, as you all know. And as children, we all took a turn in the driver's seat learning how to drive a tractor on the seat of that Johnny Popper tractor. And thankfully, we were blessed at my house a few years ago to still have one of those tractors that he restored. And Kim, even though you came along later in life, by the time and when you married Craig, I guarantee you learned how to drive a tractor from Grandpa Lloyd. Lloyd loved his country western music, and Johnny Cash was his favorite. He loved to sing and would lift his voice up right here in this church. When we were old enough, he would take us along with him and Grandma to North Platte for the Nebraska Land Days and the rodeo, and this is where he was truly in his element. Grandpa Lloyd enjoyed playing 10-point pitch. At family gatherings and holidays, we would all play across multiple tables every year. He was often inclined to shoot the moon, and I guarantee he didn't always have the hand to support it. But as he would say, shoot 'em high and sleep in the streets. Grandpa Lloyd was the perfect example of what a husband, father, and grandfather should be. The life he lived was one that we should all look up to and be proud of. One that our family feels beyond blessed to have been a part of. He was one of the last of that greatest generation, And myself and the rest of us were so blessed to have him as a grandfather as long as we were able. May you always remember his big smile, his sense of humor, his warm heart, his gentle demeanor, and the love of his family and friends. And as Grandma Babe always ended with for us, 10-4, Grandpa, message received.